No, this is the eye.
Oh, the eye, of course. Well, because that's an eye,
But
isn't
you
it?
can spray this on your face, which is a really great point because of the hyaluronic acid.
That's a
But I love this one. I love this one where it just shows the one before and after, because if you have hooding, like so many of us, if you're in the over 50 club and you're saying, Liz, I've tried eye creams, they don't do anything, they just kind of hydrate. Do they really actually firm, lift, and tighten? Does it really help with my sagging skin? Yes. This is your LiftTOX 360 eye that you will use all the way around your eye. You will love it because now you don't have to buy a cream, one for bags, one for dark circles, one for crow's feet, one for hooding. This is your all-in-one. It's the most powerful eye treatment on the market for sure. I have never seen this level of actives in one eye product.
It is, first of all, it's a ton of product. It's a beautiful tube. I mean, it looks like a little piece of jewelry. But what's amazing about this is that it too can be used over the eye. There's a lot of eye serums or creams that you can't use over the eye. If you've got hooded eyes, if you've got sagging skin that you just feel like is just you've lost the battle, you really should try this. It's also got a diffuser in it, so it adds kind of like that filtered light. But for firming and lifting and tightening, and the bags and the sags and the darkness, all the puffiness, all the things, this is that go-to product for your eye. If you haven't tried it, because it's brand new. In fact, this just launched during Host Pick with Debbie.
Yes.
2,400 sold out in like 10 minutes. Sold out. It wasn't even available on AutoShip back then. That was in June, end of June. But here we are. I mean, we've got what we've got. And as you heard us say, AutoShip is available, but I think we have even, do we have 1,000 in AutoShip? I'm not sure. We'll double check on that. But we have single ship as well. Okay, so we're about 1,000 strong on AutoShip. We do have it on single ship, but I'll let Liz take the reins here because there is a lot to this formulation.
Yes, so here's what you're gonna love. First off, when you get this home, you're gonna take it all the way around the eye just once. You can do a little massaging because you've got this metal tip that actually helps to depuff. But here's what you're gonna love. You're gonna love that right when you put it on, you feel the firming, you feel the tightening. So if you have the hooding, or if you're like Patsy and you're saying, you know what, I'm noticing that I'm getting hollow. What can help optimize my collagen? LiftTOX. LiftTOX Eye 360 will help do that, but here's also what you're gonna love. Look at the lift. So you're not gonna have to reapply. The first time you use it, and in our clinicals, we saw that you got this immediate lift, immediate tightening, sagging, thin, fragile skin. And even if you've got the discoloration, you will absolutely love it. Now look at how beautiful she is in her before. But look at her eyes. They look more open.
Wow.
It's more lifted. If you've tried, like myself, other products on the market that have, said, oh, 10 weeks, 12 weeks, and then you give up and they don't really work, this is clinically proven to actually lift that hooded skin. So whether you have the hooding, whether you have the creases, whether you've got the folds, whatever you want to call it. Patsy, I forget that you're mic'd.
I call it sagging. It's just right here, This is an area right in my eyes, and my eyes have never looked so lifted and open. And it honestly, it makes my eye makeup look brighter and better. I love it. It's
Patsy,
so easy.
You're also wearing the foundation, aren't you?
Yes.
You look
light.
so young and tonight. I mean, you really do.
Thank you.
I haven't seen you in a couple weeks, but you really look young,
Yeah,
younger.
and you can actually see on the side, you can see the tightening, you can see the lift, and it isn't one of those temporary products that you put on and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go wash my face and it falls. It continues to get better and better and better. In fact, when we ran the clinicals, usually when you run clinicals, you think, okay, well, maybe in 24 hours, maybe in a week, maybe in 2 weeks, you'll start to see that lift, you'll start to see the firming. They said within 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes, sagging skin was firmer and tighter all around the eye area. So think about what bothers you the most. Is it the hooding? Maybe for you at home, it's the bags. Maybe you're like me and you were just born with bags, or you get them later in life, because as we age, especially if you're in the over 50 club, you're noticing that as we get the sagging, as Patsy was talking about, everything comes down, and if you didn't have bags, you will start to get bags. This, you're gonna use it once, at least, I'm gonna say at least once a day. I would prefer that you use it twice a day, just on clean skin. You can put your makeup on top, use your other skincare products, whether you use the retinol, but you will actually see a difference immediately. And it feels incredible. So if you have darkness and you're saying, Liz, I have to use 3 concealers, I have to use a corrector because I've got the darkness going on. Or maybe you're like Patsy and you've got the hooding going on. What you're gonna love is you're not buying 5 different eye products. This is one product that's actually addressing all the issues. Because in our focus groups, Callie, everyone said to me, Liz, number 1 is hooding. I hate the hooding, I hate the sagging, I hate the creases, I hate the folds. Number 2 is my bags. What can you do to help the bags? What can you do to help my crow's feet? I don't just have crow's feet, I have like a whole nest. What can you do? You take, I know, it was the funniest thing. I was like, that's a great analogy, I love that. But you take it around just once and look at the lift. Think about what bothers you the most. Is it your bags? But look at this. 100%, and I love this, because we do consumer testing for sure, 100% said, not 70, not 80,
my jaw just dropped at that, 100%.
Said their skin was lifted. Which is the hardest area.
Firmer.
Think about, yes.
It was smoothed and brightened, all the things that seemed to be like an impossibility in the past. Again, this is a different formulation. This is a different product you've ever tried before with any brand, and it's brand new to Nakery. We just introduced it in June. It's an amazing product. These results are extraordinary. I do want to let you know that this is one of those things, we've already dropped below 1,000 of the AutoShip because it's 3 to 1. Most of you are doing this on AutoShip. You can speed that up, slow it down. But while it's here at this sale price, that's the thing to do, because it will be selling out again in no time at all. This has been, today, it's been on the air, I think, once or twice. And here we are at almost 6,000 spoken for. Once again, let me share about some of the ingredients. It's called Beautify Eye, right?
Yes.
This is impressive to me. Matrixyl 3000, caffeine, squalane, hyaluronic acid, a form of vitamin C. I mean, there's things in this product that really make it so effective. That's why you're getting those numbers.
All the issues.
Yeah.
Exactly what you were saying, Callie. So if we just put some vitamin C and hyaluronic, yes, it'd feel softer. Would it help with any kind of discoloration? For sure. But is it gonna help the bags? Is it gonna help this sagging? You know, Nakery has really become experts. You know, I have an incredible chemist and scientist that I get to work with every single day that pushes us even further and further and further into the latest technology when it comes to sagging of the skin. So if you're looking in the mirror tonight and you're saying, you know what, I'm like Galena, maybe you're like Patsy, maybe you're like Donna Kay, I'm showing you models that have different issues, because so many of us say, you know what, especially if you're in the over 50 club, which a lot of us are, you notice that you don't just have the bags, you have the creases, you have the folds. So you need something that is so complex, but you need something that isn't just ordinary. And this has the latest innovation when it comes to lifting sagging skin. So even on Galena's eyelid, for example, you will notice in her before, you can see that kind of fold coming down, but I can immediately see the lift.
Absolutely.
I can see the tightening. Is that incredible?
Absolutely. You don't have to look very hard. You can really see a difference here. If you want to read reviews, this is another, because it's new. The reviews are already in. It's a 4.8 out of 5-star customer pick, Liz.
Yes, the only complaint was, why is it not on AutoShip? Yeah.
Well, it is tonight. It is tonight, so grab it while you can. It's item 76679. Take a moment to read those reviews if you would like, but why don't you get the product and then try it? You've got 30 days. It's January 3rd, right? No, it's not. Yes, it is. It's almost January 4th. I'm going to be kicking off a big July 4th celebration. Did I say January? Oh, my God.
It was a J. It was good.
Well, here we go. Let the party begin. But you know what is a party is when you feel like you look your best version of yourself. That's something to celebrate every single day, holiday or not. Don't you agree?
I do. And you know, to have something that, it's so exciting because this is brand new. A lot of you went online and bought it before you really even heard us even talk about it, and made it a customer pick before we even talked about it. And the reviews are incredible. You finally found something that is addressing that hooding, that is addressing the bags. You know, to hydrate and soften some lines is very easy, but to actually clinically test something that can lift the eyelid. So if you're like Donna Kay and you're saying, you know what, I've got the hooding and I've got the bags, what can I do? You just take this, massage it around once, and boom, you're done. It is that powerful. But you know, if you're in your 20s and 30s, do you need something this strong? Probably not. But if you are in the over 50 club and you're saying, I want lifted, firmer, smoother, brighter skin, you can see. The eyes look more open. She looks more awake. She doesn't look tired. Are you the person that people are saying, do you not feel well today? Maybe you, like me, you eat a lot of chips. You know what I mean? I don't know why. Before I go to bed, I'm just like, oh, I gotta eat a lot of chips. Anyway, then you wake up and maybe you're a little puffy. Look at what you can expect.
Well, that's what I'm so impressed by. I mean, both things, because it's very rare to talk about a product that works over the eyelid,
right.
The hooded area, the sagging, you know, but also the puffiness. You can see it's addressing both in this one shot, live before and after right now.
Exactly, exactly. And you know, I would say the number one, well it is, because in our focus groups and our consumer testing, the number one thing that bothered you the most was the hooding. Next was the bags. Third was the crow's feet, the nest that all of you talked about. So if you have the hooding, here's what you're gonna love. You're not waiting 12 weeks. You get immediate, but you also get long-term. It changes your perspective. You'll wanna wear eyeshadow. It puts you in a better mood because you don't look tired. You look, I mean, even when you look at Linda, for example, when you look at her before, you will notice that the eyebrow starts to come down because as we sag, it starts up here, everything comes down, the eyebrow starts to touch down here. It's not anyone's fault, that's just the way how we age. And our eyelids are the thinnest part of our entire face. So it's more susceptible to getting that drooping.
We've been pulling and tugging, you know, all our lives, putting on makeup, taking off makeup, wiping off the mascara, not to mention gravity. Like you said, that's the very thin part of our eye. There's no pores on our eyelids to add the oil glands, to, you know, add the moisturization. So we all need a little help, and it's okay. The little help for you is right here happening with this product. It's called LiftTOX 360, and what a beautiful tube it is. It's a very large size too. It's over a full ounce, and I do want to show you that metallic, that metal tip. So that really does have a cooling benefit in and of itself, whether you put it in the fridge or not. And look at how you can just dispense a little bit at a time, and then just rub that gently all around your eye, just like this.
Yes, and try not to use your fingers just because you really want to get the benefits of the metal applicator, really pushing the actives into the skin. You know, that's another reason why we didn't put it in a jar. Number one, you use too much. Two, you lose the efficacy every time you open it, and then our hands are not the most sanitary. So having this pushes the actives into the skin, gets them to work faster. So if you are like Donna Kay and you're saying, you know what, I've got the hooding, I've got the bags, what can I do? You just take it all the way around and look at. Does it erase everything immediately? No, absolutely not. But look at the lift, look at the bags, and you can feel the tightening. And what I also love, I would love to mention really quickly, I know it's not a huge concern with a lot of you, but some of you have the darkness in the inner corner. The crushed pearls inside of here instantly brighten the entire eye area. So if you have the really darkness here and in the inner corner, you will love that instant brightening. But look at her eyes.
I know, it's
they look
alarming.
More open, she looks
Absolutely.
rested. You know, are you the person that people are saying to you all day long when you had a great night's sleep? That, you know, are you not feeling well? Are you tired?
There's nothing, and they don't mean it to be an insult, but you're
know.
like, oh gosh, well that hurt.
Yes, exactly. But look at what you can expect. Is that incredible?
We are moving on, but this is still here in AutoShip, but down to hundreds only, 76679. You don't have to do AutoShip. You can do a single ship, but while it's on